This is Prattski, and I am excited today to have received Speed Freaks in the mail. And I'm going to be doing an unboxing here, and we're going to take a look at what is inside. Now, this is my second Games Workshop product that I've purchased. The first being not too long ago here, Blitz Bowl, and we have been loving it, and it has compelled me to dig into this game and see what this has to offer. And I'm really excited to play it with my son and, and get this thing going. So without further ado, let's crack it open and see what we got inside. By the way, I ordered this yesterday. Wow. I ordered this yesterday at like 6 p.m. or something off of Amazon for $127.50. So got a decent discount off the MSRP. I selected the Prime 2-day shipping, and it's already here, and it's about noon the next day. So that was kind of surprising and exciting. So anyway, well, I mean, this is just really overwhelming when you open this thing up. I mean, it's a big box, yeah, but this is a lot of sprues. My understanding is that it comes with 2 bigger vehicles and 3 like motorcycles for each side, I believe. But similar to what I saw in Blitz Bowl, this just seems like very solid quality in terms of the sprues. I mean, just real clean. That looks real good. So we got 1 big sprue there. There's 2 sprues. Again, just everything's looking real nice. Here's 3. There we go. There's a motorcycle body. Motorcycle with the tracks. We got sprue number 4 here. Yeah, this is looking real cool. Detail on everything looks just nice and clean, crisp. 5. Wow, look at those tires. And the engine. Wow. Yep, it's just looking awesome. Here, oh, this is really heavy. Wow. So I believe this is terrain that will go out on the board. Just looks like piles of tires and engines and scraps and things. So that's really cool. But yeah, this is heavy. These things are pretty thick. And another one. This looks like it must be one of the vehicles, one of the cars. Okay, wow, that's a lot to put together right there. So that's going to take a while, but that's going to be fun. That is going to be fun. Okay, so then we have a cool graphic here. Looks like the cover of the box front. Speed Freaks. Cool. I don't think this is a part of the game. Guess I can give it to one of the kids. They can hang it up in their room or something. Okay, so we've got a number of bases. These are for the bigger vehicles. As I mentioned, 2 bigger cars, and then I think it should be 6 of these. 3 and 3. Yep, I got 6 of those. So there's about the size. I think I have probably average size hands. So that's going to be pretty good size. That's really cool. Okay, dice. Most people like dice. I like dice. It's a good handful of them. Got sorts of different sides. So lightning bolt, a target. What is that, like a shield perhaps? Okay, we got a good variety of things on there. A D8 in the bag. Okay, so we've got cards. All right, so must be some different stacks. Custom job, extra grippy tires. Subtract 1 from the result of the drive and test for this model. Okay, so I'm guessing these are good, maybe like upgrades or something, and these are potentially bad. Critical damage card. Model suffers 1 damage. In addition, place this card next to the model's data card. Results of the lightning bolt are treated as a star. Must be bad. Maybe that's a critical roll. Okay, good. So we got a good couple of decks of cards there. Sample chapter. Okay, this is just a promo of a Warhammer book. And we've got, okay, so I think these are the cards for all of the different vehicles. So Megatrax, Scrapjet. You know, I don't think that comes with the game. So I'm thinking similar to Blitz Bowl. It comes with extras and all the details, but not the models. So that's really cool. If you want to, you can definitely just substitute the model and say, hey, this isn't a vehicle. This I'm using a Def Killa War Trike instead. There we got the motorcycles. Okay, so there's a card for each of the 3 motorcycles too, so you can probably keep their separate stats and cards next to them. So you probably have 4 of these cards out. But that's cool. They got different stats, different guns. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Fire arcs, front, rear, front. Different abilities, different damage, ranges. Okay, this is looking pretty neat. What's on the back? Okay, we got just some information about the different vehicles on the back. Some flavor text. Cool. Okay, I'm liking this so far. It's looking pretty cool. And then we've got some... Okay, so this is a couple of privacy shields. And then I believe the shield goes around this, and you will put different dice on these different things. I don't know what these mean yet, but I think you can make some dice selections in private before you reveal it before each round. That's my understanding, at least. Then we've got an assembly guide. There's a lot of pages in this too. Okay, this is that's kind of impressive. I mean, maybe this is just standard Games Workshop assembly guide quality, but this is very cool. They've got the 3D models, and they highlight the color so you can see clearly which piece is going where. And wow, this is a lot of detail going on. And it's really well done. It's just super clear, and it's like a Lego guide. That's really awesome. Okay. And then if you want to paint it like that, they've got painted versions of it so you can see all the colors. Oh, they even list all the colors of the Citadel paints. Very cool. That's nice. Well done. Then we've got the, must be the rule book. Yes. And they've got good pictures, diagrams, general rules. Okay. It's always good when you open up a rule book and, you know, there's quite a few pages to go through, but they also break it up really easily so that you're not going to be spending, 15 minutes per page trying to get through it. Okay, this is good. Everything here looks pretty solid. And more color photos of everything. Wow, yeah, they do a really good job. All right. Okay, well let's get to this, because this is huge. Is this all? This can't be all one board. Let's see if we can get this thing open here. Okay. Yep. Hopefully I didn't break it. Hopefully it's just sliding apart. Okay, so there are 4 of these boards, which are 4-piecers. Oh my goodness. Wow, double-sided and everything. Okay, graphics on the board are really cool. They look really good. It's like highly textured and detailed, but it's also very clear. It doesn't look like it's just a mess of color and things going on. This is really nicely done. So there's one side, and a similar deal on the other. Just looks very well done. So I assume then that all of these must have this brown on one side and then that bluish color on the inside. Let's just take one more open just to take a look. Yep. So when you put all 4 of these together, if that's what you do, that's going to be a very sizable board. That's really awesome. And lastly, we've got, not lastly. Come on out. Okay, so we get the little range ruler there. 1 through 12. Okay, very cool. And then here we go. So we've got, so probably, I mean, the only thing that I can compare this to, because I've played it, is X-Wing, where you've got these different pieces that you put out to do the movements for the different vehicles and whatnot. These appear to be, yeah, it probably fits the base of the different sizes. Probably allows you to see if something is in firing range or in the arc, and then the different movement abilities. So I see single arrow, double arrows, a turn around, some different tokens with numbers on them. I'm not sure what that thing is. And then there's 2 pieces in here, so I'll just leave it closed for now. Then we got a bunch of tokens. Maybe these are damage tokens, perhaps. And then some bigger markers as well. Yeah, those are pretty big. Be doing a lot of movement. Okay, wow. Look at the back of the box, just for kicks. Okay, that gives you a good size of what the board might actually look like in comparison to these vehicles. Again, you know, the base of that right there is this. So that's a pretty sizable board. Well, very cool. So I've got a lot of work to do to put all this stuff together and then learn it. We'll get a couple of play sessions in with my son, maybe a friend or 2, and make sure we learn the rules well, and then just get a number of playthroughs. We'll get some playthroughs up. We'll get a review up eventually. We'll get my son's take on the game and his thoughts and opinions. Hopefully he gets it and enjoys it. What does the box say for age here? It's not saying on there. Okay, so it says, where are you? There we go, 12 plus. So he's 11, but he's a pretty smart kid, so we'll see. The Blitz Bowl says 8 plus, and he does pretty good with that. So I'm curious how much more complex this is and if he'll get it, but we'll see. Okay, well that wraps up the unboxing of Speed Freaks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be posting more soon, so we'll see you then.